Friends, welcome to Byjus Exam Prep, and I welcome all for this particular Master MCQ series. And in this particular session, I'll be talking about discrete mathematics. So we are going to solve some important questions from discrete mathematics, which can be asked as MSQs, multiple select questions in GATE 2023 examination. Hope you are all ready for this particular session. Okay. Hello, sir. Hi. Am I audible, visible to all of you? Hopefully. So, before starting the session, let me introduce myself. Myself, Sridhar Dhulipala. I am having 20 plus years of teaching experience and I'm associated with Byjus from past 2 years. We were working on this particular project called Recorded Gate Content, first of its kind. And with Byjus, you have dual advantage, both live as well as recorded content. I recorded all these subjects for you, my dear friends. Engineering mathematics, not only for CS, for all the branches. Whereas for CS, hi sir. Thank you, Kaustubh. And thank you, Kaur, Kirandeep Kaur. Okay. And for computer science student exclusively, I recorded discrete mathematics, algorithms, C programming and data structures separate. So these are the subjects which were recorded. And you can find these videos under the category Learn with Video Lessons in Byjus Exam Prep app. Okay. So you also have this particular Master MSQ series, not just for CS student. We also have it for EE, EC and instrumentation students as well, my dear friends. It is started from 17th January. I think yesterday, Satya sir already started with computer networks, and day before yesterday, Rakesh sir started, completed digital logic. So today we are going to discuss discrete mathematics MSQs, my dear friends. Okay. So please share, subscribe and like this session. Okay. Hello sir. Hi Jadhav. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Hope everything is fine. And we have this non-stop mass marathon by Rakesh Talreja sir, Ankit sir and me. See, I'll be taking discrete mathematics on Sunday. That is on 22nd. Okay. We not completed discrete mathematics, so that we can combine this with this marathon series. Okay. This 21st and 22nd on the app, this particular marathon series is on app by Rakesh Talreja sir and Ankit sir for mathematics revision, quick revision. Am I clear? And in the evening on Sunday, we have marathon series for discrete mathematics to complete all the things. Hi, good evening sir. How are you doing? Thank you all. Okay. Thank you very much, Satya sir. Okay. Right, sir. Now let me start with the topic. Okay. See, my dear friends, the story is simple. I'll be giving questions. Okay. So I want to solve many questions. So within 1 hour plus, let us see as many questions as we can. So please try to answer within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, you try to answer these questions. Then I'll explain the solution. Am I clear? If you answer wonderfully, that's good. They're all simple only. Which of the following is true? You have to identify the true statement in this. Set is given and number of elements are given. You have to identify the correct answer. MSQ means more than one answer may be correct. You have to identify that. Yes, please keep answering, sir. Keep answering the questions. ABD, Kaustu Nageswar says ABD, very good, simple question. Here, number of elements in this particular set is 3, that is correct. Option A is correct. See, number of elements in this is a set which contain empty set, but that is a single element. A set containing empty set, that is also correct. But here, this is one element. This is a set containing empty set, that is a second element. This is a set containing two elements where one element is a element A and the other one is set A, singleton set A. So there are 3 elements in this, but it is given as 4, therefore it is wrong. And D is correct because it is empty set is an element and the singleton set which contain element A is also another element, 2 elements. So this is also correct. Hope you understand. ABD, very good, Lalit. Okay, very good. Super. Everyone answered perfectly. Okay, hope you do not have trouble with sets. Very good. Which of the following is true for a set containing 6 elements? Which of the following is true for a set containing? Very good evening, sir. Very good evening. Okay. Satya sir, very good evening. Yes, you're back. And B, please attend on Sunday also. Sunday 22nd, the marathon series for discrete mathematics. Okay. Based on your presence, I'll be coming up with special questions. Please answer this question, sir. Next one, please answer the question. Quickly answer. We'll quickly revise the concepts. See, day before yesterday, I done this, of course, me and Satya sir done this quick revision of formulae series as 50 marks in 5 hours. I told you, okay, that would be helpful together with this as well as marathon series. AD, Lalit Yadav says A and D is correct. Okay, you got one correct answer. Let us see. We got one answer. A is containing 6 elements. Number of subsets of A is equal to 2 power 6. 2 power 6 is 64. That is correct. So option A is correct. Number of subsets having odd number of elements. That is actually 6C, 1 plus 6C, 3 plus 6C, 5. Or you can say 2 power 6 minus 1, yani 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is 32, but here it is given as 16. That is wrong. Then next question, next answer is number of subsets containing 2 or more elements. 2 or more elements means 2 element subsets, 3 element subset, 4 element subset, like that. We have to consider all that. But that would be a lengthy process. So what we do, total minus at most 1 element. So let me answer the C question here, sir. Total means you already know 64. At most 1 means what, sir? Either 0 element subset, yeah, 1 element subsets you have to subtract. That is 64 minus 1 plus 6. That is 64 minus 7. What is 64 minus 7, Babu? Okay, dangerous Kiladi says AC. Okay, so 57 is correct answer. So C is correct answer. The number of subsets containing 4 elements is actually 6C4. 6C4 is actually 6 into 5 divided by 2 factorial, because 6 factorial by 2 factorial into 4 factorial. 4 factorial cancel 6 into 5 by 2. That is nothing but 15, but we said 30. That's why it is wrong. A and C are correct, my dear friends. Lalit, how D is correct, Babu? How D is correct? Okay. Okay, Lalit. How D is correct, sir? AC only. Yes. AC only. Next one. Answer this question. You all know delta means symmetric difference. Delta is symmetric difference. For those who do not know. See, generally in examination, they'll mention everything and ask questions. Suppose if at all they doubt that you do not know this particular symbol, either they may use delta ya to Boolean sum notation, and they can ask you such questions. Okay, here I am trying to make it simple, but in the examination, sometimes they give you complete description to ask such questions. Complete description to ask such questions. This is a very popular regular question in my class. Okay, so let us see how much time people take to answer this. A delta A complement is equal to U. A delta D option is A delta A complement is universal set. U means universal set. Gaurav Jadhav says only D is the correct answer. Gaurav Jadhav says only D is the correct answer. What happened? Dalit says C and D. Dangerous Kiladi, Ananta Datta. What about the others? Kaustub. What happened? Gaurav Jadhav already answered. Dangerous Kiladi क्या हुआ? इतना डेंजरस नहीं है. Dangerous खिलाड़ी इतना dangerous नहीं है. Ananta Datta says D. Let us check. See, my dear friends, symmetric difference. You can see this A delta B. There are two ways of doing it. One is like, A minus B union B minus A. But the best way to remember this is A union B minus A intersection B. From A union B, remove the common portion. You are going to get delta difference. Kaustub says all are correct. Dangerous Kiladi says only D is correct. Let us check. So if you see A delta empty set, A union empty set is A and A intersections empty set is empty. So that should be equal to A minus empty is equal to A. But here we said A complement. Therefore, A option is wrong. Now second B option, if you see option B, A union universal set. That is A delta universal set. That is A union universal set, which is universal set, and A intersection universal set is A. This should be equal to A complement, but this fellow says empty set, therefore this is wrong. Now the next option C, A delta A, which is nothing but A union A minus A intersection A, which should be equal to empty. That is correct option. Now see D option, A delta A complement. The union of these fellows is universal set. The intersection is empty set. Universal minus empty set is universal set. So D option is correct. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? All of you can hear me? My audio is clear, loud and clear. Okay, अभी लिख लेंगे क्या होगा. While solving it, let me write the numbers. This is first question. This is second question. This is third question. Okay? Audio is clear. हाँ भाई साहब आरिफ यूसुफ एक बार चेक कर लीजिएगा. ऑडियो क्लियर बोल रहे हैं सब लोग. कोई आवाज आ रहा है? कोई आवाज आ रहा है? Any आवाज you are getting, my dear friends? Please let me know. What is that, Rutvik Pal Babu? Stop playing. A union A is A only, na? Union of a set with itself, idempotent property, A only, right? Naragatti, A union A is A only, but A union universal set is, acha, A union A complement. Union, universal set. A union A complement will be universal set. A intersection A complement is empty set. Naragatti, I think I answered that. A union A complement is universal set. A and not A. U and not U is universe. U and not U is universe. That is the idea. Simple logic. The next one. Which of the following is true? Please answer this. See, there are very, very simple looking. Little twist will be there. Okay. I try to create on my own to make it look simple, but there will be slight twist in the story. That kind of problems only I taken. Okay, and I'm not trying to make it complicated because in the YouTube we do not know the type of audience, so it will relate to everyone with basic preparation, average preparation, advanced preparation. Am I clear? And advanced preparation people should answer quickly, but some people are after preparation also doing mistakes. See, generally they don't give you complicated things, sir. Simple things are enough to trouble you. Remember that. Okay. We try to take the other type of problems. Here it is only MSQs, but in marathon series, so in one complete session, it starts at 6 p.m. I do not know how much time it takes. Okay. How many questions you are expecting in marathon series in discrete mathematics? Please let me know in the comment box. How many questions you are expecting in marathon series? You can tell me topic wise. Okay, accordingly that many questions I'll come up with that. Okay, some questions I prepared, but again it's because we can keep on increasing or decreasing or clubbing the questions to make different questions. Yeah. Please answer the question, sir. Answer the question. Yay only. Only a BD. Wow. Kiladi, now you are dangerous. Now you started becoming dangerous Kiladi. Very good. Super. Nice. See, actually this one, you remember this result, very interesting result, sir. A minus B is A and sorry to B. This is a beautiful result for answering such questions. If you see option A minus B union C can be written as A and sorry to this fellow, which is nothing but A and B complement and C complement. Here I can introduce one more A by idempotent property, B complement and C complement. Now I can combine this A and B complement and A and C complement, which is nothing but A minus B intersection A minus C. But here it is union given, therefore it is gone wrong. Option A is gone wrong. But if you see option B, it is correct, because if it is intersection, it changes to union. You please verify that. So B option is correct, but A option is wrong. Am I clear? Actually, C option is very simple, sir. If you rewrite this, you can write it as P union P intersection Q complement. By absorption property, it is P, my dear friends. By absorption property, it is P. It is simply absorption property. So C is the correct answer, my dear friends. Sorry, C is the wrong option. C is the wrong option, because here it is given as Q complement, therefore it is wrong option. And finally D, it is again De Morgan's property, X union Y union. It is X intersection, sorry, X union Y whole complement by De Morgan's property. By De Morgan's property, it is a set union, its complement is universal set. So D option is correct answer, my dear friends. So D option is correct option, my dear friends. A very simple. See, it is all about applying the property. Whether it is sets or logic, basic stories are all about that. Remember that. Wonderful. The next question. Okay. 25 from graph theory, 5 to 10 from group, and 5 to 10 from logic. See, my dear friends, what about counting? You don't want any counting question, Lalit Yadav? Okay. You don't want anything from counting. So let me take that counting part also included in that. Graph theory, that many questions are not necessary. Of course, graph and logic both are very, very important, essential for GATE. Am I clear? Yeah. I'll make it around 50 to 60 questions, if possible, more. Okay. So around 50 to 60 question, more weightage will be given for logic and graph theory. Of course, graph theory and logic will be given more weightage. Then comes counting, because it makes little interesting stories. Okay. So let us take some interesting problems from counting, and relations, functions, and group theory also will take some questions. Okay. Yes, around 50 to 60 only I am planning, sir. ABC. Which of the, see here, P implies Q is given as false. Which of the following has always truth value true? Wonderful, dangerous Kiladi. Very good, very quick. P implies Q is false. P implies Q is false. See, when P implies Q is false, sir, we know that an implication is false when P is true and Q is false. So P truth value and Q truth value is fixed. Then you have to find the truth value of these fellows. See, P is true means negation P will be false. False and anything is false. And false implies anything is true. Therefore, A is true. A is true. The next one, P is true means negation P is false and Q is false. False if and only if false will be true. So B is also true. Now the next one, P or Q, because if any one of them is true, then this will be true. P or true, this is true or false, therefore this is true. And true or anything, whether R is true or false, you are going to get true only. So C is also true. But this fellow, P is true and Q is false means this becomes false. False or R is nothing but R. So the truth value depends on the truth value of R, but truth value of R is not mentioned. It cannot be always true. It cannot be always true. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shikhar. Okay. So this is wrong option. So A, B, C are correct options, my dear friends. A, B, C are correct options, my dear friend. Very good. Very good. Lalit and dangerous खिलाड़ी दोनों ने correct answer बता दिया था. Okay. Both are on the target. Very good. Next problem. Which of the following is tautology? Which of the following is tautology? Okay. Question number लिखना भूल गया था. 3 हो गया, ये 4, ये 5. This is 6. Sixth one. Oh, going very slowly, sir. 6 question, 20 minutes. Okay. Quickly answer. नहीं तो यही माराथन सीरीज हो जाएगा. Sixth question. Which of the following is tautology? You have to identify is or. There may be more than one. Lalit says B and D are tautologies. See, I given a beautiful procedure for this, and we'll try to explore these questions again in marathon series. For those who are not comfortable with this procedure, again in marathon series, we'll take up some good questions based on this. Whenever you have an implication, see, the idea is we try to make this false. We try to make this false. For that, corresponding PQ values we fix. Corresponding PQ values we fix. So you want to make it false means Q has to be true and this has to be false. When this is false, because Q is already true, if you want this to be false, okay, if any one is false, it is false. So P should be false. So P should be false. So in this particular situation, okay, very good, Twinkle Chatterjee, let me verify that. Okay, P is false and Q is true. This can become true. That is, we are having possibility of true implying false, therefore it can become false. It is not a tautology. This is not a tautology. Now if you see the option B again, you can see fix the values of PQR, my dear friends, accordingly. So you try to make it false. It is an implication. False means this has to be true and this has to be false. Okay, so this is an implication. If you want this to be false means this has to be true and this has to be false, then this fellow becomes false. Now here this can be false when P is true and R is false. So P truth value you can fix, R truth value you can fix. Now because P is true and if you want this to be true, Q truth value must be true. So in this particular situation, can you make it true? Let us check. Okay. Yes, surely. We'll try to make it more fun day. Right. So now P is true and Q is true and R is false. Now what happened? True implies false is false. So you're going to get true implies false, which is false. It can never be true. So in this particular situation, you cannot make it true. So you'll never get the situation of true implies false. Therefore, it is always tautology. So this is always true. Therefore, it is tautology. So B is tautology, my dear friends. Okay. Now let us see the option D. See, option C. See, in option C, it is a by implication. You see, it is a by implication. So when it is a by implication, let us see the values of PQR for which this will happen. Let us try to fix the values of PQR. See, one we write it as PR, Q or R. The other one we write it as PR. I think PR, Q and R it is. And the other one is PR, Q and R. Now if you observe this, you try to see both can be true at a time and both can be false at a time. Am I clear? Because if you want this to be tautology, means if this by implication to be tautology means both should be true and both should be false at a time. But when one fellow is becoming true, other fellow is becoming false, then it is a failure situation. So let us see when both fellows can be true. Now it is a disjunction, it is a conjunction. Conjunction is true means both must be true. This must be true, that is R has to be true. And this is true means, of course, here this can be true in many situations like true, 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 false, false, true. Okay, these are the situations in which this fellow will be true. This fellow will be true. Am I clear? But in this particular situation, if you observe here, this is true or this is true or true and true, this is fine. But if you observe this, true or false and true is false. True or false, here also it is true. Oh, is it PR, Q and R? And here in this particular situation, I think this is also becoming fine only. Did I made any mistake? I think false situation will be something which fails. We cannot say because both can become true at a time. Yeah. In this it is Q and R. You have to check Q and R. It is false. I think it is false and true. No? False and true. So now false and true, this fellow false or false and true is false. This becoming false. This is failing in this particular situation. So this particular situation, if you see, this fellow is true and this fellow is false. When you have false, false, true, means they cannot be equivalent. So this will fail. Now the last one, again you can check the same way, my dear friends. You have to fix the values of PQR. It is an implication. So fix this false. False means P has to be true and this has to be false, means Q has to be true and R has to be false. Okay. Yeah, I already completed. Now it is failed. No problem. You can just identify one situation. I just taken here something false, true. Now that failed actually. False, true. You can get that particular false, true. I think they'll fail. False, true. If you take, they'll fail actually. You can check that. Am I clear? I think we done mistake. Okay, we can try. I think I did a mistake. Sorry, I haven't seen that carefully. Yes. Okay, you can do that, but it is definitely they are not equivalent, sir. Please verify that. This one is simple because this becomes false in this particular situation. True implies true, that is true, and implies false. This can never be true. So true implies false is not possible. True implies false is not possible. Therefore, this is tautology. Please check C, my dear friends. I think C, I'll check it once again for you quickly. Let me check C once again. P, R, Q and R, and the other one is P, R, Q and R. Check. Someone is suggesting take R false and P true. So if R is false, this is false, and P is true and R is false. R is false means what? This is Q is true. You can take Q true. Then what happens? This is R is false, and anything it does not matter. You are going to get true. So one is false, other one is true. Therefore, it fails. That is enough. Hope you understand like that. So here BD are correct options. Wonderful. So that is question number 6, Babu. Now let us see question number 7. Which of the following is valid? See, my dear friends, when you see sometimes implications, you try to check with your rules of inference. Because if it is rule of inference and if it matches with your rule, you can quickly answer that. Instead of doing this, okay, tautological method, you can just verify whether it is a proper valid rule of inference or not. Suppose if it tallies with your rule of inference, within no time you can answer the question. Within no time you can answer the question, my dear friends. Hope you understand. All of you able to follow? What is the answer for this? And sometimes there may be by implications which they may use. Please check that also. Sunday we are having marathon series for discrete mathematics. Discrete mathematics marathon series. Because for other subjects we completed marathon, but discrete mathematics one day, one shot. Discrete mathematics in one shot on Sunday. Okay? Sunday 6 p.m. Because Saturday full day, I think on app you are having mathematics marathon series, and Sunday also morning you are having marathon series. But for CS students, we have only 3 topics in mathematics, that is calculus, linear algebra and probability. So 6 p.m. you can join. Yes, very good. Lalit says AC. Yes, problem solving, because recently I discussed the formula. So directly for just like this kind of series only, I'll be solving problems, sir. I'll be solving problems, different problems. Just now I asked around 50 to 60 problems people ask me. So I'll be coming up with around 50 to 60 problems, plus or minus. Okay, plus or minus. Guaranteed around 50 plus only, 50 plus or 60 plus. Okay, all type of variations, because MSQs we solve more. Mostly we concentrate on MCQs, numerical answer type, and of course I include some more MSQs there. Some more MSQs will be included. Now this one, first one, if you see option A, here it is negation P implies Q, negation Q, therefore P. It is modus tollens rule. It is modus tollens rule. See, if you remember modus tollens, directly A is correct option. Directly A is correct option. Second one, P implies Q, Q implies R. Negation Q and R, I'll write it as negation Q, negation R, therefore negation P. Here, we can take Q implies R, negation R, therefore negation Q by modus tollens. Now, by first one, P implies Q, negation Q, I can get negation P. So, from this, I can get negation P, which is also a valid result, my dear friends. No modus ponens I used here. I used modus tollens. It is modus tollens. Modus tollens. Very good, sir. But if you observe this, P implies Q, C option, P implies Q, negation P, therefore negation Q is a fallacy. We call it as a fallacy because it looks like modus tollens. Yeah, they are important because LU decomposition, LU decomposition, am I clear? They are important. LU decomposition, it is there in the syllabus. Okay, so C is fallacy. Now here the next one, negation of P implies Q. It is not negation, sir. Negation of P implies Q. So it is actually negation of, this means what, sir? It is negation of negation P or Q. So negation of this means what, sir? Actually, it is P and negation Q and P. P and negation Q. Can you say negation Q? Yes, because simplification you can easily say, my dear friends. So without using the truth table method, sometimes by observation also we can answer the question, my dear friends. So here ABD are correct option. Very good, sir. And which of the following is tautology? Valid they can ask you, tautology also they can ask you, sir. Valid they can ask you, tautology also they can ask you. Quickly answer, sir. This is question number 8. Quickly answer this. With rules you can verify. Huh. So here also with rules you can verify option A, P implies Q, Q implies R and P. See, actually from this transitive rule will give you P implies R and P with modus ponens can give you R answer. So A is correct answer. Very good, Lalit Babu. The next one, Q implies negation P and P or Q. Now here there is no rule for this. For such problems you can use our truth table method. So here we'll go with this. This can be true and try to make it false. See, this has to be false means both must be false. So negation P must be false means P must be true. So P is true and Q is true. Can you make it false, sir? Can you make it false? Of course, if one fellow is true, because it's a conjunction. If one fellow is true, then it can be true also, but this will become false. You are going to get true implies false situation. True implies false means it becomes false. Therefore, it cannot be tautology. Yeah. Wonderful. The next one, P implies Q, R implies S. It's actually constructive dilemma. If you remember this constructive dilemma, directly you can identify this constructive dilemma. Then directly you can say it is tautology. Otherwise, you have to verify with either truth table method or with other rules. You have to prove it. The next one is also called resolution property. Next one is also called resolution property. So actually, yeah. See, tautology he asked. See, it is not. Of course, there is one more type question in MCQs they ask satisfiable but not valid. But here it is asking tautology or not. So which one is tautology? You just need to identify. ACDR tautologies. Enough. The ninth question. So you have to identify correct formula for the sentence. Identify the correct formula for the sentence. Not all rainy days are cold. Not all rainy days are cold. Not all rainy days are cold. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yes, Lalita, I understand. No problem. What happened? Keep answering. Ninth question. 17 more questions to go. 17 more questions to go. Very good. Dangerous खिलाड़ी. See MSQ भी है, so more than one option may be correct. See, not all rainy days are cold. So let us identify the correct form for this. First write down all rainy days. All rainy days are cold by Aristotle forms. So not all means this one. So not all is available, which is option A. The other form is you can take negation inside. When you take negation inside, for all changes to there exist, and this is negation. Rainy D implies cold D. Check whether this option is available. Yes, it is also available, which is option C. Now when you apply this negation to this, because negation of P implies Q is equivalent to P and negation Q. So this is rainy D, that is rainy day, and negation cold day. Check whether this option is available or not. This option is also available, which is option B. But if you see the D option, there exists, instead of conjunction he given implication. This cannot be equivalent, so D is the wrong option. Yeah, A, B and C correct option. Very good. A, B, C are the correct options, my dear friends. A, B, C are the correct options, my dear friends. Wonderful. Beautiful. Simple question. Yeah. 10th question. Which of the given predicates are equivalent to the predicate statement? You have to identify the equivalence of these fellows. Which of the following are equivalent? Waiting for your answer. ABCD. Dangerous Kiladi says ABCD is very dangerous. See, actually, you see it is negating a quantified predicate. If you see option A, if you take negation inside, it becomes for all becomes there exist. For all becomes there exist x, and this negation cancels, and you get px implies there exist y qy. So this is equivalent to the given option, so A is the correct answer. Lalit, you said only CD, but A is also equivalent. Na? A is also equivalent. Now here if you observe, this is negation P or Q. Negation P or Q is nothing but what, sir? You know negation P or Q is nothing but P implies Q. So that is what he used here. So it is Px implies there exists y qy. So this is also equivalent to the given form. This is also equivalent to the given form. Okay, my dear friends, more than one answer may be correct. It is MSQ series. Okay, now if you observe this fellow, it is law of contrapositive. Contrapositive rule you apply. You apply contrapositive here. This is actually there exists x. Contrapositive of this is nothing but px implies negation cancels, you get there exists y qy. So this is also correct. The last one, see what happens when you take negation outside. Actually here you see this na, this particular one. In this one you apply negation. This fellow will be negation for all x, or you can take negation inside and verify this answer, because you have to prove it equal to the given statement. Na? You can do take negation inside, it becomes negation of px and negation there is a y qy. Okay, negation there are two symbols. Let us use one symbol. It's a very okay confusing sometimes. So when you apply this, because negation of p and negation q is nothing but px implies there is a y qy. So all are correct, my dear friends. All are correct. Okay, which answers you are asking, I do not know, sir. Okay, it depends on the type of question sometimes. Okay, recently I was a bit busy. You can ping me separately also, sometimes I may answer it, because see in Telegram group it is a group, so some others also answering it. So sometimes some other people answer, so I'll just ignore such questions. Am I clear? So you can ping me separately if it is a very troubling doubt for you. Am I clear? You can ping me separately. Right? The next one. The next question. Next question, Babu. And one more reason is people are revealing my secret passwords in chat box or in comment box. Okay, this is question number 11. DM MCQ followed by something. Will let you know what is that. DM MCQ followed by something is password for this PDF. Okay. See, my dear friends, for all works fine with end connective. For all works fine with end connective. The standard results I given yesterday. I think day before yesterday I told you to practice the results. I am going to ask you in MCQ series also I mentioned. These are the results we should remember. For all works fine with end connective. So it's actually equivalent. It's actually equivalent. One-sided condition obviously happens. Whenever equivalence is there, you can happily write one-sided condition. Therefore, option A is correct. For all with end connective, in both the direction it works. For all with end connective, it works in both the direction. Therefore, this is correct. It is same as equivalence. Okay. Very good. Very good. Now, there exist works fine with OR connective. So, there exist with OR is fine in both the directions. So one sided it is given, it's fine. But there exists with and. This direction is correct, but this direction it is wrong. That is, suppose P is true for say some K, and Q is P is true, Px is true for some A, and Qx is true for some B. You cannot say there exists some value for which both P and Q are true. This cannot be said. But whenever this is true, the reverse will happen, but this direction it fails. So A, B, C are correct options. Very good, sir. Okay, correct reasoning. Very good, sir. And Lalit Yadav, okay, you corrected it. Kaustubh, B is also correct, Kaustubh. B is also correct, Kaustubh. You missed that. Please check that. The next one. Next one. Consider the following first order logical statements where Px and Qx are predicates. Which of the following are correct? Which of the following are correct? Question numbers forgetting. 12th question. 12th question. Yeah, we started just now and you are saying exhausted. Okay, we just started, not even 45 minutes. Then what about Sunday? What about Sunday, sir? Sunday will be more, we are going to spend more time on Sunday because it is full session. It is just MSQ session. Yes, I already told you how to remember them also. I spent almost half an hour to 45 minutes to 1 hour time to, clarify those results. Now look here, first one is predicate, then for all changes to there exist, but for all remains for all, it is wrong. No, not total 20, another 14 questions left, just 14 questions. Remaining parts are simple, sir, because relations and other topics are direct identification questions. Maybe towards the end I put counting, there we try to spend some time. See, the idea is very simple for this. When you have for all x, Px implies Ql. This can be written as for all x negation Px or Q. But whenever one predicate and proportion is there, or symbol, end symbol, we can separate this. We can write it as for all x negation Px or Q. This is nothing but negation there exists x Px or Q, which is nothing but there exists x Px implies Q. But here he says for all x, that's why it is wrong. And this is correct. Option B is correct, my dear friends. Okay. Just 10 more questions, around 10 to 12 more questions, not much. And this one, if first one is proposition, second one is predicate, for all will remain for all. For all will be directly distributed, therefore it is correct. But here there exist is converted to for all, this is wrong. So A, B and C are correct, my dear friends. Here B, C are correct. Here only okay, very good, Lalit, super. You can take a deep breath and continue. Take a deep breath and continue. Right? See, B option, you can prove that, sir. Let us see B option. There exists x, Px implies Q. This can be written as there exists x, negation Px or Q. See, whenever it is one predicate and one proposition, whether it is for all, yeah, there exists, it can be directly distributed to the predicate part. So here I can directly write it as there exists x negation Px or Q. So this negation can be taken outside so that it becomes negation of for all x Px or Q. And here I can apply the law of implication, therefore it becomes for all x Px implies Q. Hope you understand. Wow, very quick. So option B is correct. Nice, very good. Next one. This is Relation between quantified two place predicates. Relation between quantified two place predicates. I always give this particular important diagram. If you remember this diagram, those who remember this diagram can answer such questions very easily, my dear friends. This particular diagram you should remember, which helps you in answering such questions very quickly. But in this, there is one dangerous option which you should always note and remember. Am I clear? You should always remember one very dangerous option present in this, that you should always know, my dear friends. Lalit says C and D. Artipal says CD. Which of the following are correct? CD are correct. Bomb blast. BCD are correct. Kaustubh Nageshwar. See, for D, see the idea here. For all x, for all y, for all y, for all x. But here, for all x, for all x, for all x, for all y, for all x, for all y. Here, these are interchanged. This is a very dangerous. D for danger. It's a dangerous option. Very dangerous option, Babu. Yes. See, my dear friends. Here, I always tell the top portion for all x, for all y, for all y, for all x. That is for all x, for all y, for all y, for all x are equivalent. So, this is fine. This is true. The top portion. Now, here it is. There is a y for all x. For all x, there is a y. Here it is. There is a x for all y. For all y, there is a x. This direction it is correct, but reverse direction is wrong. That is, for all x, there is a y. This direction is wrong. So, this is false. Whereas this direction, there is a y for all x, can imply for all x, there is a y. This is correct. Okay. So, here A is wrong, B is correct, C is correct, D is the dangerous option. Okay. D is the dangerous option, my dear friends. See, option D, please remember, for all x, for all y, Pxy is equivalent to for all x, for all y, Pyx. Now, let us take x is taken from the universe, say 1, 2, and y is taken from universe, say 2 and 4. Am I clear? So, here for every x and for every y, x divides y. For every x and for every y, x okay, I say this one, Pxy means also I say that x divides y. X divides y. See, when you write Pxy means x divides y. Am I clear? Pxy means x divides y. Now, here it says for all x, for all y, for all x, for all y, x divides y, it is true. But if you consider for all x, for all y, Pyx, y divides x, is it correct, sir? No. That is wrong. That is wrong. That's what I am trying to tell you, sir. Pxy is not necessarily Pyx. But here what happened? You keep xy same. See, when you keep xy same, it says y divides x. But if x quantifier first, okay, when you keep x quantifier, y divides x means what, sir? X is divisible by y. X is divisible by y. Can you say x is divisible by y for all y and for all x? Can you say x is divisible by y? 2 divides 1 and 2 divides 2. Does it happen? Only 2 divides 2. Not all. For all it is not. It is false. Hope you understand. It is false, my dear friends. It is false, my dear friend. Dangerous Kiladi. This is the most important dangerous mistake which people do. Okay. And it is the biggest pitfall. Okay. You need to remember this. See this one. For all x, for all y, Pxy is there. you can interchange this. You can interchange this. Here what happens when you interchange the quantifiers, you are saying y in terms of x, but never interchange this xy values, my dear friend. Never interchange this xy values. In such situations it may happen, but not always. No, not always. Yeah, that depends on the domain. Yes, that depends on the domain. Am I clear? The domain which you are taking. It depends on the problem. Yes. Dangerous Kiladi. Yes, I agree with you. Okay. Here, when you are having that particular thing, x is friend of y is friend of x. Okay. In such situations, it may happen. Am I clear? Yeah, in such situation, it may happen, but you can't always take it. Okay. Yeah. That situation, it's fine. I haven't seen that actually. I haven't read your statement properly. Okay, because I am trying to explain this point very clearly, because people see this and they feel both are correct. So I don't want you to do that mistake, because this is the most important result we should remember. The most important result we should remember, and people generally do this. You can see this particular statement given in GATE 2-3 times. This kind of statement you can find in GATE 2-3 times, which is a false statement. Remember that. Because it is not always true. Maybe in some symmetric situations it may be true, because whenever x divides y need not divide x. So in such situations it may fail. Maybe like, suppose you are having same elements, but even in same elements are there, 1 2 are there, 1 2 are there. Okay, 1 divides 1 divides 2, 2 divides 2 does not happen with that. Okay, in such situations you have to be careful. Am I clear? The next problem. This is question number 13, 14th question. Yeah, please answer this question. 14th question. Direct results are nothing to worry. Direct result application. No twist, nothing. See, these results are asking together with probability, my dear friends. So please note that. That is very important for us to note and remember. AC. If a set A contain n elements, number of reflexive relations is given by 2 power n into n minus 1. So here A is containing 5 elements. So the number of reflexive elements will be 2 power 5 into 4, that is 2 power 20. It is correct. Number of irreflexive is also equal to 2 power n into n minus 1. So it is wrong. B is wrong option. Number of reflexive, answer is same. They are not same answer. That is, both are same relation, not same relations. But number is same. This number and this number are same. Am I clear? The next one is number of symmetric relations. How many symmetric relations are there? Symmetric relations is given by 2 power n into n plus 1 by 2, my dear friends. That is 2 power 5 into 6 by 2. That is nothing but 2 power 15, which is correct answer. C is correct answer. Asymmetric is actually 3 power n into n minus 1 by 2, sir. It's not 2 power, actually 3 power. Because there are, out of 2 fellows when you are considering, both present is not favorable for asymmetry. Both absent is favorable, any one present is also favorable. So 3 cases favorable for asymmetry. Because of that, it is 3 power. Yeah. So because of that, 3 power 5, 5 minus 1 is 4 by 2. That is nothing but 3 power 10, my dear friends. 3 power 10, my dear friends. So it is 2 power 10 is given, so it is wrong answer. A and C are correct options. A and C are correct options. See, these questions can be combined as probability questions. They can ask you this as probabilities also in the GATE examination. Okay? It can be asked as a probability question. Remember. So that is question number 14. Now the question number 15. Which of the following is true? Identification question. Simple question. Direct answer. See, they can ask you what is the probability that it's a reflexive relation. A relation selected from, okay, a relation on A is selected at random. What is the probability that it is a reflexive relation? What is the probability that it is a symmetric relation? That type of question they can ask you. Let us see such questions in marathon series. I'll try to include some questions in marathon series, my dear friends. Some probability linked questions I'll put in marathon series. Okay? Okay, AB correct answer. Dangerous Kiladi says AB. What is your correct name, Mr. Dangerous Kiladi? What is your name, Mr. Dangerous Kiladi? Very good. Union of two symmetric relations is symmetric, correct only. Intersection of two equivalence relations is equivalence. See, I given, oh Babu, only asymmetric, antisymmetric and transitive are not closed under union. Remaining all are closed under union. Remaining all are closed under union. Okay. Right. Lalit Babu, I given this particular table. See, in the previous class I discussed that PDF is also shared. It is with password, and programming wala revealed the password in the previous lecture comment box. Okay. Right. So R inverse is good for all. Intersection is good for all. Union is good for, if both are reflexive it is reflexive, both are irreflexive it is reflexive, both are symmetric it is symmetric, but both are asymmetric it need not be asymmetric, both are antisymmetric it need not be antisymmetric, both are transitive it need not be transitive, my dear friends. So please remember this fails for asymmetric, antisymmetric and transitive. Okay, like a relation which is both symmetric and transitive is equivalence relation. Generally, people feel symmetric and transitive it is equivalence relation. It is not necessary that. Okay, because it may not be reflexive. Okay, so this is wrong. And a relation which is antisymmetric is always asymmetric. That is wrong. A relation which is asymmetric is definitely antisymmetric, but antisymmetric need not be asymmetric. Remember that. So A, B are correct. I given already, sir, many times. I given 2 times. I think formulas are revised. I make clear recently in 50 marks in 5-hour series or 5-hour session also I discussed. Okay, almost it went for 3.5 hours that particular session. And me and Satya are taken around 3 hours. I taken around 3.5 hours. It went up to 6.5 hours actually. Okay, yeah, right. Which of the following are lattices? Yes, asymmetric, antisymmetric and transitive need not be closed. Don't say not. Need not be closed is a better statement. Need not be closed under union. Very good. A is the correct answer. And Artipai B is not a lattice. See this particular crossover, whenever you see, you can easily identify it is not lattice. This is a beautiful fellow called diamond lattice. With the D we have the name diamond. Diamond lattice. See, only a discrete mathematics faculty can give you diamonds. So I am giving you diamond. It's called diamond lattice. It's called diamond lattice. A very good example to check. A very good example to check. Not all lattices are distributive lattice. Okay. So to remember distributive inequalities, you can take help of this fellow. You can take help of this fellow. Next one. Oh, numbers I am forgetting. 15, 16. The next one is 17. Problems on groups. Actually, they are basic, what do you call that, lattice diagrams, which helps us. If any poset or lattice contain this diamond or pentagon as a part of it, they also cannot be distributed. Correct, correct, dangerous Kiladi. Wonderful. Some people also give some special names for them, but we'll just go with regular names. Yeah. Which of the following are abelian groups? Which of the following are abelian groups? 17th question. 10 more questions. 9 more questions. Including this, 9 more questions. Which of the following is abelian group? Answer quickly, Babu. ये में क्या ऑपरेटर लेना है, कहां में क्या ऑपरेटर लेना है? So I know that you know that property, so that's why I not use that property, Lalit Yadav. I use another property of abelian group. Every group of prime order is abelian. Every group of prime order is abelian. Every group of prime order is abelian. So A must be correct. Now set of all bijective functions. See, set of all bijective functions closed hoga, because bijection of composition of two functions is again a function. Okay. Yeah, prime every group of prime order. Okay, right. Got it? Set of all bijective functions with respect to composite functions closed होगा, associative होगा. Identity exist होता है. Okay, identity function is identity, and invertible भी होता है, because bijective means 1 1 and on 2, therefore bijective. Inverse also exist. But composition of two functions need not be commutative, therefore ये abelian नहीं होता है. Composition of two functions, that is f circle g need not be equal to g circle f, therefore commutative नहीं होता है. Group होता है but abelian नहीं होता है. It is group but not abelian group. Then set of all non-singular matrices with respect to matrix multiplication. See, non-singular matrix, product of two matrices is again matrix closed. Associative matrix multiplication is associative. Because of that, we have beautiful problem, matrix chain multiplication under dynamic programming. Identity matrix is there. A into identity is identity into A. That is fine. Then inverse also, non-singular means inverse exists. But A into B need not be equal to B into A. So it is also group but not abelian. Group but need not be abelian. Need not be abelian. ये abelian होने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's need not be abelian. Not group but not need not be abelian. Or not abelian also you can say, because you are saying set of all non-singular matrices na. Now set of all non-zero real numbers. Obviously, see, if 0 is included, inverse does not exist. So it becomes only monoid. But if you remove that 0, it becomes better and it becomes abelian group, my dear friends. It becomes abelian group. So A and D are correct answer, my dear friends. A and D are correct answer, my dear friends. 16 generators होगा. Yes. Except identity, every other element is a generator. Except identity, every other element is a generator. Except identity, every other element is a generator. Correct, Lalit Babu. Perfect. Next one. 18th question. 18th question. Some people are in right track. It's a good. Okay. You people are doing well. But keep calm and okay, let it work properly. Don't stress or strain yourself, my dear friends, in the examination. Okay, scoring in discrete mathematics is very simple. Okay, there may be one or two odd questions which trouble everyone every time. Okay, see, getting 100 out of 100 is very, very rare. Okay, people are getting around 90 marks, 80 marks and all. This is also happening. Sometimes highest mark is only 80. So don't worry about not getting answer for some problems. There may be one or two odd questions which troubles sometime or the other. That is normal, and it may be due to some pressure also. Simple question, you may miss that particular logic. Don't worry about it. If you keep on worrying about such things, you miss marks. Remember. Okay, Babu. AB, Arti Pai says AB, Dangerous Kiladi also says AB, but Lalit Yadav says C and D are correct. Lalit Yadav says C and D are correct. I asked which of the following are false. I asked which of the following are false. Check that carefully. I asked which of the following are false. Now you can answer your question properly. Which of the following is false? It happens, but in the examination, you should not feel that. Remember that. So, see, H is subgroup, then order of H divides order of G, but order of H divide order of G does not mean H is subgroup. Okay, so this is false. This is false. Because Lagrange's theorem says if H is subgroup, then order of H divides order of group. The converse need not be true. Wonderful. If H and G are subgroups, order of H union K is subgroup is false, because order of H intersection K is always subgroup, but union need not be subgroup. Union will be subgroup when either H is contained in K or K is contained in H. So this is also false. Now if H is subgroup and order of H is prime, then both H and G are cyclic. This is wrong. Okay, this is also false. My dear friends, if order of H is prime, then H is cyclic group. H is cyclic group. But supergroup of a cyclic group need not be cyclic, Babu. This was asked in last year question. Okay. Okay, this was similar question was asked in 2021 GATE, I think, 21 or 22, 21, I think. So H is having prime order, it is cyclic. But H is cyclic does not mean G is cyclic, my dear friends. H is cyclic does not mean G is cyclic, my dear friends. Am I clear? So C is also false. Every cyclic group is abelian is correct, but every abelian group need not be cyclic, my dear friends. So A, B, C are false, only this is true. So A, B, C are false. Only people are given A, B, but C is also false, sir. C is also false, my dear friends. Yes, yes, yes. C is also false. A, B, C false. I think all of you given only A, B answer. No one identified C correct answer. I mean, correct answer means for the problem false he asked, na? So false fellows are A, B, C. Wonderful. Of course, you can take this. Now this is the time for advertisement. Take a step towards success in GATE. Get up to 90% scholarship on preparation programs. Okay. So there is a scholarship test happening on 22nd January. Those who are preparing for GATE 2024. Yeah. Okay, sir. Arti Pai. Accept your request, and I request everyone to do the same thing. Okay, so there's a scholarship test. You can get up to 90% concession on this fees, my dear friends. Now you can get a tab in which all the recorded content is readily given in a SD card, and also you have live sessions. So that is the advantage, my dear friends. Okay, please remember. Right. So let us take up some problems on graphs. This is question number, Babu, 19. Question number 19. Not many graph questions I taken. Few questions graph. So 19. I think more 26 question means 8 question more. 8 questions more. So let us wind it up quickly, sir. Let us wind it up quickly. Yeah. So हम concentrate करेंगे 8 questions in 15 minutes में खत्म कर लेना. 8 questions in 15 minutes. Let us complete it. Because Lalit exhausted. Okay. Because in GATE 20 questions के लिए 1 hour. So 1.5 hour okay here because I am discussing. What is the answer? Which of the following degree sequences is a degree sequence of a simple graph? Yeah, simple, straightforward. Havel-Hakimi procedure you can apply na. Havel-Hakimi procedure. AC, A and C. People saying AC. Very good, very good. AC are correct. This is wrong because 5 means we should have 5. Not enough degrees. Not enough degrees to perform operation. Therefore, it is failing. D fellow 5 when you from next 5 you subtract 1, it becomes 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. Highest is 4, next 4 you subtract 1, then it becomes 2, 2, 0, 0. Highest is 2, next 2 you subtract 1, you get 1 and minus 1. Once you get negative, you stop it. It is not graphic. Remaining 2 are graphic. You can easily verify. AC, very good, Dipyan Datta, correct. Artipal, A and C also, Nana. Arti, C and A and C also. Anjali Yadav started answering, very good. AC, very, very good. Beautiful. Agla samas on your screen. Which of the following is bipartite graph? Which of the following is bipartite graph? Question numbers forgetting. 20. BCD. Dangerous Khiladi says B, C, D are bipartite. Wonderful. Lalit also says, but Babu, Lalit, for MSQs, no partial marks. If all options are correct, then only you get full marks. Arti Pai also, BDC says, Arti Pai says only, only BD. Okay, boy or girl, whatever it is. Okay, please check. See, my dear friends, here it is a Q3. Every cube, n cube, is not only Q3, every n cube is bipartite. Why? Because every cycle is even cycle. Every cycle is even cycle. Now this is bipartite. Okay, by looking at it, you can say bipartite. And this fellow tree, okay, tree is a bipartite graph, my dear friends, because every cycle is zero cycle. Every cycle is zero cycle. Zero means even. So every cycle is even cycle, therefore it is bipartite. This is bipartite. This is bipartite. This is having a odd cycle. Having a odd cycle, therefore it is odd man out. So B, C, D are bipartite graphs. Very good, very good, very good, wonderful, Babu. 21st result. 21st result. Direct results on. No twist, nothing. Direct results I asked. Lalit, be careful, Nana. See, dare to do mistakes, care to correct it. Mistakes होना ही है, होता है. एक बार मिस्टेक हुआ तो ये मेरा प्रॉब्लम है, मैं मिस्टेक्स करता हूं नहीं बोलना है, मिस्टेक को सुधारना है। मिस्टेक, सबके मिस्टेक्स होता है, एंड डोंट टेक इट एज योर यूएसपी। Am I clear? Doing mistakes is not great thing, sir. Am I clear? So don't say that I do mistakes, I do mistakes. Okay, brain will remember that and it keep on doing it. Tell him that, okay, you done this mistake, correct it. Okay, correct your mistake and continue. Don't worry about mistakes, mistakes happens, let it. Okay, this time Lalit says ABD. What about the other one? Dipyan says B. Ah, see, what is first one? Arti Pai says ABD. Wow. Which of the following are correct? See, my dear friend, if G is a simple graph with n vertices such that degree of every vertex is at least n by 2, then G has a Hamiltonian cycle. That is, G is Hamiltonian graph. It is actually Dirac's theorem. It is actually Dirac's theorem. So it is correct. Dirac's theorem. Therefore, it is correct. Second one, a graph is planar if and only if it does not contain subgraph homeomorphic to K5 or K33. It does not contain. See, for non-planar it contains. For planar it does not contain. So it is actually Karatowski's theorem given wrongly. So it is wrong. Karatowski's theorem given wrongly. Yes, yes. The next one is, if every region of a in the planar graph has degree greater than or equal to 4, that is minimum degree of region is greater than or equal to 4. See, this is a general formula, sir. K into V minus 2 by K minus 2, where K is the minimum degree of a region. If K is equal to 4, it should be less than or equal to 4 into V minus 2 by 4 minus 2. That is nothing but E less than or equal to 2V minus 4. That is correct. If minimum degree of region is 4, if minimum degree of region is 4, okay, कोई बात नहीं दीप्यान, sorry for that. Next one, a graph is bipartite if and only if it is two colorable. See, actually, coloring can partition the graph into different two parts or three parts. So we call it as, uh, uh, chromatic partitions. We call them as chromatic partitions. So two parts are there. For each part, you can give one color. So you can call that two colorability can be called as chromatic partitions. Okay. So three colorable means three partite. Four colorable means four partite. Like that we can say, my dear friend. So this is correct. So A, C, D are correct options, my dear friends. Lalit, wonderful. Very good. Wonderful. So now the time for our DM MCQ, and this particular fellow is number 21. That is a password for your PDF. I am writing it. DM MCQ 21. So please don't reveal this password to anyone. Let people watch the video and get the password. This PDF will be shared in my Telegram group, my dear friends. This will be shared in my Telegram group. Which of the following is true? Next one. So let us take some questions on counting. Let us take some questions on counting. (22, 23, 24, 25, 26) to conclude the story. Lalit Rana, wo E less than or equal to 3V minus 6 is for minimum degree of region equal to 3. If minimum degree of region equal to K, it is E less than or equal to K into V minus 2 by K minus 2. Remember that. That is for, default. Default you can say, because default minimum degree of region is 3. And please do remember the Telegram group name. Telegram group, which is CS underscore Sridhar. AD. AD. See, my dear friends, how many letters are there? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 letters are there. Number of permutations contain the string CDF. So, if you see option A, CDF should be contained. So, it is 1 unit, remaining 5 units, total 6 units. 6 units can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. And it contains the string CDF means that string only one way, no multiplications. Am I clear? 6 factorial is how much, sir? 6 factorial is 720. So, option A is correct. Option A is correct. Now, contain the string EF. So, when you want to contain the string EF, EF is 1 unit, remaining 6 units, total 7 units, 7 factorial. 7 factorial is 720 into 7, which is 5040. That is also correct. B is also correct. Correct. Contain the string FH. See, contain the string FH just now. When you want the string to contain, that is 1 unit, remaining 6 units, 7 units, 7 factorial ways. Because string means no need of arranging the letters, because string means in the given order only. So, this is wrong answer. Now, do not contain the string ABCD. Last one you see, do not contain the string ABCD. Do not contain the string ABCD. So, if you want, do not contain ABCD, from total you remove contain ABCD. So, total will be 8 factorial. Contain ABCD, that is 1 unit, remaining 4 units, 5 units means 5 factorial. So, the answer should be 8 factorial minus 5 factorial, that is not 120. So, this is wrong answer. So, only A, B are correct, my dear friends. Only A, B are correct, my dear friends. Only option A and B are correct options. A, B are the correct options. Yeah, CDF remaining. No, Kaustubh, CDF remaining fellows. A, B, D, C, D gone, C, D, F gone, A, B, E, G, H are the remaining. This is 1 unit, this is remaining unit. This is the idea. Which one you want me to repeat one more time, Nishu Kumar? Which one you want me to repeat one more time? Okay. See, this type of problem issue we solved like, three letters together. Generally, whenever you want some fellows together, we consider it as 1 unit. Remaining how many? 5 units. 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is equal to, here in this, okay. See, let me take this D problem. In D problem, if you want A, B, C, D together, it is 1 unit. Remaining 4 letters, that is 4 units. Total 5 units are there. 5 units can be arranged in how many ways? 5 factorial ways. Because here you want A, B, C, D in that order only, because ABCD string means in that order only. You cannot write it as ACBD. You have to write it as ABCD, that is the given order only. So, for each of these 5 factorial ways, ABCD can be arranged only in one way, because you want ABCD as a string. So, only one possibility. So, that's why you get this 5 factorial. That's why you get 5 factorial. Okay, is that clear? So, if you want do not contain means from total, how many contain that particular string, you remove it, you are going to get the answer. How many contain the string, you remove it, you are going to get do not contain the string. Is that clear? Next one. This one is 23. Yeah. What is the answer? Lalit says only C. Kaustubh says AC. Arti Pai also says AC. What is the correct answer? See here, number of ways a group of 5 with a group leader. Okay, the 5 in the including the group leader. That is, the 5 should have a group leader. Am I clear? That is the meaning of that. Group of 5 with a group leader. The 5 should have a group leader. Can be selected from 8 people. There are two ways of answering this. There are two ways of answering this. First, what you can do is, first from 8 you select 5 people. From 5 you select one leader. Select 5 from 8, then select a leader from 5. So that is 8C5 into 5. That is option A, which is correct. Right. Now in method 2, because you need a leader anyhow. So first select a leader. First select a leader. So you can select one leader in 8 ways. Oh, I think one leader you can select in 8 ways. Once you select one leader, then what happens? You are having 7 people. From 7 you have to select remaining 4 people. 7C4 ways. Select 4 from remaining 7. So what is this answer? 8C5 into 5C1. 8C5 is nothing but 8 into 7 into 6 by 3 into 2 into 5. So it is 56 5s, which is 280. So A and C are correct options, my dear friends. A and C are correct options. Am I clear? So if it is given as 8, even B would be correct answer, my dear friends. Even B would be correct answer, my dear friends. Yes, A, C are correct answers. Wonderful. This is 23, then 24 problem. 24 problem. Number of permutations of the letters in the word rearrange. How many permutations of the letters in the word rearrange are there? See, next two problems are simple direct results I asked. So let us wind this session quickly. ABC. Lalit very quickly answering ABC. What happens to Dangerous Kiladi, Arti Pai, Kaustubh, Nishu, and others? Over, sir. I am almost concluding it. See, it is correct only. Rearrange means we are totally having how many letters? 9 letters, in which 3 are same which are R's, 2 are same which are E's, 2 are same which are A's, 1 is N, 1 is G, and 1 is E. So number of arrangements would be 9 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 factorial, which is B. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Nishu, very good. Okay, now if you see this, actually, whenever you are having such rearrangement, from 9, first select 3 places for R's. Okay, then select from remaining 6, select 2 places for E's. Then from remaining select 2 places for A's. Then what you are having 2 places, 4 places, select 2 places for A's. Somewhere something is gone wrong. NG, okay, E is not necessary, na? NG only. Okay, this one extra, I think. Okay, no problem, that one extra not a problem. Okay, so from remaining 2 you select 1 for N and select 1 for E. So this is also correct. So the simplified answer C, that is also correct. So whether you can answer this way or this way, all are correct. Nice. Yeah, we'll conclude with 2 more questions. Identify the generating function. Identify the generating functions. For the sequence, you have to identify the generating function. Please tell me whether the sequence and the given generating functions are correct or not. Identify the correct ones. If you do not know, please let me know. Yesterday, that is in formula series also, I given some important generating functions and the series. There also I given some important functions and generating functions and the corresponding sequences. Wonderful, Lalit. For 1, it is 1 by 1 by x. For minus 1, it is 1 by 1 plus x. For n, it is x by 1 minus x whole square. Actually, if it is n plus 1, it is 1 by 1 minus x whole square. But for n, you have to multiply with x. Actually, for n plus 1 by n plus 1 whole square, this x should not be there. Because for n square, this is the formula. For n plus 1 whole square, it is simply 1 plus x by 1 minus x whole cube. So because of that, it is wrong. So only A, B, C are correct, my dear friends. Perfect, 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 super. If you remember now these fellows, you can play with the problems. The last one, which of the following is not a valid? Oh, not. Which of the following is, sorry for the question, is a valid recurrence relation? Sorry, I changed my question. Is a valid recurrence relation? Which of the following is a valid recurrence relation? First, I thought of giving different question, but later I changed it to this one because I doubt at this last stage that question is changed, sir. B is correct. Wonderful. A is also correct. Very good. A, B, D, C also correct. All are correct. All are correct. That's why I changed the question. That's why I changed the question. If I said not valid, none of the options will come. I do not have an option for this. That's why I changed the question. All are correct. All are valid recurrence relations, sir. All are valid. Of course, if you want to clearly say, you have to give the base condition and all. Of course, I'm just talking about the recurrence. Recurrence, my dear friends. Am I clear? So that is about your MSQ series. Hopefully, you enjoyed this series or enjoyed this particular session. You can also take this particular test series where you can get full length mock test. Now it is time for full length mock test, my dear friends. See, geometric series, sir. What is geometric series? See, geometric series. See, what is AR, AR square, AR cube. So if you are having AR power n minus 1, this is n minus 1th term. Then what is nth term? What is nth term? नाउ nth टर्म क्या हुआ है, इससे r मल्टीप्लाई कर लो, r इंटू ए आर एन माइनस वन, nth term is equal to r into a n minus 1. R you are multiplying na every time. The common ratio you are multiplying. Common ratio you are multiplying every time. यार देखो रिकरेंस में क्या होता है, रिकरेंस में क्या होता है, ये फर्स्ट टर्म है, ये देखो ए आर पावर एन माइनस, अच्छा एन माइनस वन होना चाहिए, यू आर सेइंग ना, सी व्हाट एन, ओके एन माइनस, एक्चुअली nth टर्म क्या होगा, आर एन माइनस वन टर्म जो होगा उससे आर मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा ना, पावर एन माइनस वन क्या होगा, सी यू आर जस्ट राइटिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ दैट, yes it is multiplying only sir, see this is a r power n minus 1 है, ये मेरा n minus 1th term है, then what is nth term, what is nth term here, what is nth term, ये जो है उसको r से मल्टीप्लाई करो मिल जाएगा ना ये, if you just multiply with r you are going to get this na, which is a r power n. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's a recurrence relation my dear friends, it is a recurrence relation, don't solve it, you are just writing problem in terms of sub problem, it's a problem in terms of sub problem. Okay, hope you like this session, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you sir, any doubts you can ask me, otherwise we'll call it a day. Waiting for your doubts, waiting for your doubts, you can ask me your doubts, any doubts if you have. Okay, and you can subscribe to this Byjus exam prep, because this mathematics marathon series is happening on app only, so you can subscribe to this Byjus exam prep my dear friends. Thank you Arti Pai. Very good night Nishu and Lalit Babu, have your dinner. Okay, take rest, take proper rest my dear friends. Okay, I know that you people are very anxious about this examination, but take proper rest, that is very good thing for examination sir. Take proper sleep, am I clear, then work hard, sleep should be there, because this should work properly. Some people, you know, they don't sleep, they keep on working, don't do that. Okay, take a proper sleep, okay, let it work properly. If it doesn't work, whatever you do, it will go into vain, okay, it will be of no use. So please remember that, let it work properly, keep it cool. All the best, all the best my dear friends. Namaskar, thank you, good night.